let's move on to a little town I like to call Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where M. Night Shyamalan was in his workshop cooking up The Sixth Sense, Brett. You ever heard of this movie, The Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense. I think I've heard of this.
This movie was big, folks. It made $1 bajillion. It made M. Night the man with the plan to forevermore make his little so pejorative, but those little movies. He makes little movies.
His Philly horror movie empire.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I say the most obvious thing in the fucking world, please, for a second? Bruce Willis is a fucking movie star.
Ding,
holy
ding, ding,
shit!
ding,
Are you
ding,
kidding
ding,
me,
ding,
people?
ding, ding, ding,
From
ding,
the first moment, because
love that guy. He rules.
He lost a little bit of he sort of slimmed down a little bit for this. And he's wearing like a lumpy suit, and so the first shot from behind it doesn't look like Bruce Willis, but then when he turns around and that face and that voice, and he does a little I backed up so it sounds like the least movie star. That's how a character actor sniffles. But when Bruce Willis sniffles in the opening of The Sixth Sense, and he turns around, he's got that face with those lines in it, and he says his first line with that voice, you're like, there's never been. I mean, it's literally him and Harrison Ford and Denzel at the top of the mountain for me. They are the most movie stars ever. And there's really nobody. I mean, who else? But regardless of who you put at the top, he's top tier is my point. He's at the top. He is just a movie star in his bones, and he brings such gravitas. Yeah. And this will be my last thing. I'm sorry.
Please.
I wanted to read this passage because this movie almost really shouldn't have happened. This is one of the great accident movies in movie history. The reason this movie happened, I want to read directly from Brian Rafferty's Best Movie Year Ever here.
Quote,
in early 1997, Bruce Willis found himself in the middle of a financially brutal free-for-all. That winter, the 41-year-old, I'm also 41, the 41-year-old actor had walked away from Broadway Brawler, a hockey comedy that was already 20 days into shooting. Willis, serving both as the star and a producer, was so unhappy with the production that he'd fired the director, the Oscar-winning Shampoo star Lee Grant, and essentially doomed the movie for good. Now, the actor was on the hook for the film's production costs, which by some reports had already passed $10 million. A lawsuit seemed inevitable. So Bruce Willis decided that Broadway Brawler, a hockey comedy, was not happening. He pulled the plug. Now he's on the hook for about $10 million. Moving quickly, Willis's agent set up an arrangement with Disney, the studio that would take care of the money spent so far on Broadway Brawler, and in exchange, the actor would make 3 movies for Disney. This went great for him. Willis's first film under the arrangement was Armageddon, and the second was The Sixth Sense.
Damn.
Bruce Willis, you fucking won, baby. You did it. And I'm sorry, we know Bruce Willis is in poor health right now. Look, this is what I want to say is, you're a fucking movie star for the ages, baby. And this movie, you kill it, and I love you.
I love Bruce Willis so much. All the clips of him recently make me so sad. All love to him and his family. He's truly one of the greats.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you mentioned just how great he is in this movie. It's kind of like obvious, Bruce Willis is good in The Sixth Sense. He's wonderful. And it's not because the film's scary, like Brett's saying. It's because there's a ton of heart and a lot of I don't know what the right word is, pathos.
Yes. Oh my God, it's so
sadness.
Makes you
memory.
feel so much. There's some great bits in this book again. Best Movie Year Ever. There's some great bits about Bruce and M. Night kind of jousting on the set, because M. Night, young director, Bruce is just doing this literally because he has to avoid a lawsuit.
But he's killing.
But he knew. It's really great because there's a whole sort of bit about how early on Bruce was really sort of, big dicking it around set and was like, I'm like telling M. Night, I think we should do it this way. And apparently M. Night really stood his ground. And then as the movie developed, Bruce was like, I think we got something here. I think this is special.
Yeah,
and then they really fucking locked in and then made it. And then opening night of the movie, Bruce was like, you did it, baby.
Fuck
you
yeah.
did it.
I love that story.
You love that, right?
I do love that story you just told me.